Hi, I'm Janice of Growing Light Wellness and Yoga, and tonight we're going to do a short evening class. So I have a little grass on my feet. I'm just going to wipe that off. Let's start in a seated position, whatever a comfortable seat is for you. This is your practice, so find what feels good in your body. Maybe the legs are crossed, or maybe the knees are bent and the feet are out in front of you. Whatever it is for you, see if you can reach up long through the spine, through the top of the head, as if there's an invisible string pulling the crown of your head up towards the sky. Gently, slightly tucking the chin, pulling the ears back over the shoulders. Maybe you give the shoulders a little roll here. Feeling the shoulder blades move in towards the spine, the chest open. And just take this time to arrive on your mat into your own space. Now let's bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the chest and start to connect a little bit more with the breath. As you breathe in, notice where you feel the rise of the breath and where you feel the fall of the breath as you exhale, filling and emptying. If you feel the chest rising more than the belly, see if you can bring that breath down lower. See if you can feel the belly rise and the chest really not move too much here. Feel the ribs expand. And we'll start to activate our parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and digest system, moving out of fight or flight by using a technique where we make our exhalation longer than the inhalation. So we'll inhale for 4, and our first exhale will be for 4, and then we'll slowly lengthen that, and I'll count you for this. So take a full breath in, and a full breath out. And your next inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for just a second. And then exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, belly expanding. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's try to stay with that count. If you can't make it all the way till 8, that's okay. You can shorten that up a little bit. If this hand position is uncomfortable, you can bring both hands to the belly or to the knees and just feel that rise and fall of the belly. As you inhale for 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Taking deep, full breath in on your own count. And a full breath out. Even opening the mouth here, sighing it out a little bit. Just releasing any tension in the body. And just noticing how you feel after those cycles of breath. And let's take an inhale together here, lifting the hands over the head, and exhale, palms together, hands to heart center, pressing the thumbs into the chest, just taking a moment to center here. Inhale, lifting the arms up overhead, interlacing the fingers, and if it's available to you, turning the hands, the palms of the hands toward the sky. Full breath here. Inhale here and exhale as you bend and reach over to the right. Feeling that length through your ribs and your side waist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, reach and over to the left. Sit bones rooted into the mat, that right hip still reaching toward the earth. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Hips stay even. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. And as we exhale, we'll release the hands, cactus the arms, and just slightly open the chest toward the sky. Maybe even arching the head back just a little bit, stretching out the throat. One more inhale here, and exhale, releasing the hands down into the lap, palms up. One full breath here. Let's start to bring a little more movement into the spine as you inhale, shift the chest forward, and exhale, arching the back in this stirring motion. Moving with the breath. On your next inhale, go ahead and change direction. And then find your way back to stillness. And we'll move here onto our hands and knees into a tabletop pose. So the hands are lined up under the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. And as you inhale, you'll lift your tailbone, lift your chest, head and neck stay neutral. And for cow pose, and then exhale, arching the back for cat. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, arching. Moving through that a few times with your own breath. Coming back to center, neutral tabletop. As you inhale, sweep your right arm toward the sky, so opening the chest. And then exhale, turn your palm toward your feet and just let that hand drop onto your waist or even behind the back. And see if you can open that shoulder just a little bit more, pressing in through your left fingertips, not collapsing into the arm, but just lifting through the chest. Reaching long through the tailbone. Inhale, lift that arm back to the sky. And then as you exhale, you'll scoop it underneath your left arm, coming in to thread the needle. So right cheek rests on the mat. Left hand can stay in front of the face or can reach out long. On your next inhale, walk that left hand back in and scoop that right arm back toward the sky. And then exhale, release it to the mat, and we'll move to the other side. So as we inhale, we open that left arm to the sky. Exhale, coming to the waist, or maybe even dropping all the way behind the back. With each inhale, opening a little bit deeper if that's available to you. Reaching through the crown of the head, through the tailbone, reaching with the chest, opening the body. Inhale, lift that left arm toward the sky, and on the exhale, scoop it under the right arm and thread the needle. Resting your left cheek and shoulder on the mat. Right hand stays in front of the face or reaches out long over your head. Just taking a moment to rest here and open. On your next inhale, walk that right hand in. sweep that left hand back toward the sky, and exhale back to all fours. On your next inhale, step your right foot forward. You can relax the left toes and see if you can walk yourself up onto your knee. And we'll just shift a little forward and back here, increasing our mobility in the ankle, rooting down through all four corners of that front foot. And then finding a place where the knee is lined up over the ankle. Both hips are facing the front of the mat. Feet are pressing down into the mat. And inhale, sweep your arms up toward the sky. Exhale, open towards your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat and shift the hips back, and maybe you kick that right leg out a little and straighten it to whatever degree feels comfortable to you, bringing your toes toward your nose. Inhale, bending the right knee, planting the hands, lift that back knee, and step the right foot back to meet the left foot. One inhale here in your plank pose, and exhale, step the left foot forward, either between the hands or just in back of the left palm. Relax the right knee down, relax the right foot. Walk yourself up into your low lunge. Just some gentle shifting back and forth here to explore the range of mobility in that ankle. Not putting too much pressure on the knee. And then finding that place where the knee lines up over the ankle, the hips are facing the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands come to the mat. And you start to shift your hips back and maybe slide that left foot forward, bringing your toes towards your nose. Hands can be on the mat here, or you could use blocks to keep the chest upright. Moving as your chest moves towards your knee. So you're leading with the chest here and not the forehead. On your next inhale, start to bend that knee. Come back into your low lunge. Lift that back knee and step your right foot forward to meet your left foot, coming into a forward fold. And you can just hang here, hands on the mat or on the waist, or if maybe your palms find opposite elbows. And you sway just a little side to side, head and neck relaxed, knees bent as much as you'd like. And on your next inhale, using your hands to walk up your legs, start to roll up one vertebra at a time, rolling the shoulders back, opening the palms, and finding yourself in your mountain pose. Let's just move through one short balancing set. Kind of honor our beautiful surroundings here. So at the front of your mat, bring your feet just about hip distance or maybe even a little bit closer than that. Shift all of your weight and attention into your right foot as you lift your left heel and swing that left knee open to the side. You can leave your toes on the mat here, or you can bring the foot up just a little to the calf or to the thigh, whatever feels good to you today. Just make sure that the foot and the leg are really pressing against each other. Hands can come to the heart, or maybe rest chest and belly, or overhead if you'd like to spread your branches, rooting in through all four corners of that standing leg. Roots to branches in your tree pose. One more inhale here, and then exhale, releasing the hands and releasing the legs. Shake it out. We'll shift into the left foot. Lifting the right heel, swinging that leg open to the side, finding whatever version of your tree feels best to you today, opening that knee. It's okay if it's a little windy. One more breath here as you feel your roots and spread your branches, and then exhale, releasing the hands and releasing the legs. Good. We'll be at the top of our mats in mountain pose. Inhale the arms up overhead and step the right foot back. Back heel remains lifted. Front knee over the front ankle, just as we were in our low lunge. We'll find ourselves in crescent. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, turn your back foot so your toes face the long edge of the mat. Back arch and front heel in line with each other. Find yourself in warrior two. Arms spread nice and wide, looking out over that front middle finger. As you inhale, flip that front palm and reach up and over the head for another beautiful side bend here. And exhale, warrior two. We'll take the arms overhead here, and we'll inhale up, and as we exhale, we'll just sweep past that back leg, over to the front leg, turning all 10 toes toward the front of the mat, bringing the hands up, and exhale, stepping the right foot forward beneath the left foot. And I'll turn this way so you guys aren't looking at my back, but you're still at the front of your mat. So we'll inhale, lift the arms, step that left foot back for crescent pose. So knee lined up over the ankle, back heel lifted. Inhale. If you feel stress on your back here, you can bend that back knee. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Mosquito. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, turning into warrior two. So this knee is still bent, tracking out toward the pinky toe side of the foot, rooting in through the outer edge of the back foot, looking over that front middle finger. Inhale, flip the front palm, sweep it up and over your head, long through the side body. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, gently sweep towards your back leg. You can bend that knee, scoop around as if you're scooping up all the energy you just created. Finding yourself back in your crescent pose and step forward to the front of your mat. Beautiful. And let's finish here in our mountain pose. Normally we find ourselves on the mat in Shavasana or in a seated pose, but tonight we started pretty relaxed with our breathing practice, moved slowly, picked up the pace a little bit. Let's finish nice and strong and tall. So rooting in through all four corners of your feet. Maybe you lift the toes, spread them wide, plant them back into the mat. Feeling the legs engage, roll the shoulders up, back and down. I like to turn my palms forward, but you can certainly have them facing the sides of your body if you prefer. Ears come over the shoulders, reaching up through the crown of the head. And let's take a few breaths together here. Bring your attention to the top of your head. And as you breathe out, let it drift down your body, scanning the body for any places you might still be holding on to some tension. And with your next exhale, just see if you can let that go. And if it helps, you can repeat that to yourself as you breathe in and out. So breathing in, let, out, go. Let go. Finding yourself in the center here. Strong and tall. Let's inhale. Inhale, lifting the arms overhead. Maybe bringing the gaze up for just a moment. Spread the fingers nice and wide and just bring the arms apart a little bit in this gesture of receiving and gratitude. And then as you exhale, palms slowly come together and make their way down through center, coming into the heart. And we'll take a breath here, and to close our practice today, I'd like you to just bring your hands across your heart like this and just give yourself a little hug. And thank yourself for showing up today. When you show up for yourself, you show up for everyone you love as well. Let's take one breath together in. And exhale. If you'd like, you can sigh it out and just release those hands down to your sides. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, your evening, and thank you so much for joining me.